Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you, and you may be seated.
Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of Choya Chargers Network News. I'm your host, Eric Andres Alvarez, and this is your weekly CCN Newsreel.
Don't forget, Chargers, the Choya Extravaganza is happening this Wednesday afternoon from 4:30 to 6:30, bringing you all the highlights of our school community for the 2024-2025 school year. The Giving Chargers clothing store will be presenting a Project Runway-type fashion show competition, featuring some of Choya's most fashion-forward students who are piecing together fits in their own unique styles. Upcycling items from the Giving Chargers store, the show winners will sashay away with a cool prize. Special bonus: visit 6 tables during the event and be entered into a raffle to win a $300 family experience at main event. We hope you all can make it out to this campus showcase. Go Chargers!
Hey everyone, are you someone who loves to talk, argue your point, or dive into big ideas? Do you want to build confidence, sharpen your thinking, and learn how to speak with power and purpose? Then the Choya Charger debate team is the place for you. On our team, you'll explore real world issues, learn to see all sides of an argument, and become a stronger communicator. Whether you're aiming for college, a future career, or just want to meet smart, motivated friends, debate gives you the tools to succeed. No experience? No problem. We'll teach you everything you need to know, so come join us. Find your voice and let it be heard loud and clear. Debate team will officially start in the 2025 to 2026 school year, but the first meeting will take place May 8th at 3:15 p.m. Talk to Ms. Garcia by stopping by G6A or email her at nicolegarcia@tusd1.org to learn more. Let's get debating.
Attention seniors, this is yearbook distribution details. Yearbooks will be distributed at the luau for seniors who pre-ordered.
Underclassmen can pick up their yearbooks starting the Monday after the luau from the business office.
You can still pre-order your yearbooks for $100 at the business office before Friday.
Please note that there are only 40 yearbooks left before we sell out. Thank you.
Congratulations to Paloma Campos and Keira Valenzuela for making to state for tennis. Wish them luck for this Friday. Also congrats to baseball for making the state play-in game today.
Non-driving ever. Coop, is there anything I can get you? Warm glass of oil, triple foam conditioner?
I'm fine. Good night, Mr. Squarepants.
Good night, Coop. What's wrong, Coop?
I'm getting wet.
Here, take this. What's up?
I'm cold.
There you go, my widow self-dwivo. Nice and snuggy-wuggy.
I don't like it out here. I want to be inside.
Like inside? All right, Coop, come on in.
Hello, my name is Don Zell. I'm the Career and Technical Education Trainer for TUSD.
What inspired you to become an automotive teacher?
I've always liked cars, and years ago I had a friend that was an auto teacher, and he asked me to volunteer, and I liked it, and I've been doing it ever since.
How long have you been in the automotive industry?
In the industry, I was in for 20 years, and then I've been teaching for 15.
What skills do you hope to show students?
Everything they need to succeed in the automotive industry and in the real world.
What are your hobbies outside of teaching auto?
I build custom Jeeps. I do everything car related. So my hobby is work.
What do you think about people using their phones while like the teacher is teaching? Or
It's very distracting for everybody because the real world doesn't like it, but I understand it. There has to be a balance between using your phones and paying attention to what's going on.
if you could have any car in the world, what would it be?
My favorite car is actually Jeep Wrangler, and I actually drive it. It's my car I've always wanted my whole life.
How would you describe your teaching style?
Um, in your face, want to make sure that you're getting the information.
What did you work in before you became an auto teacher?
I have always been in the automotive industry, ever since I was 16 at my first job at an auto parts store.
What's the most rewarding part of teaching automotive?
The point where students show that they're interested, or that what we call an aha moment, where you're like, you really get what I'm trying to teach.
Okay. Why should students sign up for auto?
It will really help them in the real world, not only for maintaining their own equipment, but for just basic knowledge.
Okay, so now on here, we're going to trigger it either through power or ground. We're going to do power right now. So this has to go to power. Whatever you're energizing it with is where the switch wire goes. So just put that on there. And then tighten it down with your wing nut.
I'm pretty sure we're in high school. We know how to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so the other end, these are your coil wires. One has to be positive, one is negative. It doesn't matter, they're interchangeable. So put this on one of those two. Most of the time you guys overthink this. Okay, now turn your switch. Boom.
Full name? Okay. Ready? I'm Kevin Reich. I am a CTE automotive teacher.
What inspired you to become an automotive teacher?
Actually, Don Zell, inspired me to become a teacher. He taught me when I was in high school, and he was the one that actually reached out to me to tell me about the position.
How long have you been in the automotive industry?
10 plus years. Started when I was out of high school, left it for a little bit, but ultimately came back to automotive.
What skills do you hope to show the students during the rest of the year?
That it's okay to fail. It's okay not to know things, but it's, we are here to learn.
What made you decide to teach here at Choya?
Just a second. Okay.
What made you decide to teach here at Choya?
It was a position I could get into immediately, trying to, get into it as quick as I could. And the fact you guys haven't had a teacher in 2 years is an important reason to get somebody that at least has some knowledge in here.
What progress have you seen in these 2 weeks of teaching here?
In the last 2 weeks, which is actually would be my first day, I've seen students that have done absolutely no work to doing all the work, and it makes me feel good about myself that at least I have some more engagement.
What are your hobbies outside of teaching auto?
I work on my own vehicles. I also like to play games. um, video games being things. I also like spending time with my family, my little 2-year-old. Very important to me.
What do you think about people using their phones while you are teaching?
Uh, I think it's important to know when to use a phone and when not to use a phone. When I'm talking, it's obviously not a time to be using a phone, but phones are important outside of school because you'll notice I keep mine right on me. It's a good use of communication, but it is also very distracting.
If you could have any car in the world, what would it be?
I would say a dream car would actually be an older 90s Civic. Obviously not junked out. It would actually look nice, but
How would you describe your teaching style?
I would say right now a little bit laid back, a little bit frantic, a little bit trying to figure out what I'm doing. New to the job.
What did you work in before you became an auto teacher?
I was working at Empire Caterpillar, setting up machines for sale or for rent. So I was dealing with heavy equipment.
What's the most rewarding part of teaching automotive?
I don't know yet. I haven't got that far yet, but I'm hoping it's to see you guys succeed outside of school. I hope over the summer when some of you guys come back, you talk about what you guys did with your family or stuff like that. I want to hear the seniors talk about their new jobs. So,
How long are you planning on teaching here at Choya?
as long as I can. I got 30 plus years left. So if I can be here for 30 years, I'll be here for 30 years.
And why should students sign up for auto?
It's life skills. I'm not just teaching about cars. I'm teaching about troubleshooting. I'm also teaching about helping, with like what we're doing now is resumes and job applications. That's stuff that you can take anywhere. So it's not just about automotive, but you will learn the basics about automotive while you're here, and you might like it.
SpongeBob, look! Our car!
Follow us at choyacharger.network. And that's the Choya Charger Network Weekly News Update brought to you by Mr. Jimenez's journalism/yearbook class. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Eric Andres Alvarez, wishing you an awesome day of charging fearlessly towards academic and personal excellence.